James Reimer, the 25-year-old, playing in his first NHL playoff game tonight at the other end of the ice. Tuukka Rask, 7-6 in his playoff career with a .912 save percentage. If he had touched the puck behind the goal line outside the trapezoid, it would have been an automatic call. Tyler Seguin going shoulder to shoulder with Michael Koska. Koska wins that battle. Chara shoves Phil Kessel off the puck. Seguin's stick handles into the seam. Marchand shields from Kessel, fires it toward goal. Koska with the leg block. Koska spins away, and Seguin unloads a body check on him. Now Marchand bangs down John Michael Lyles. Bozak goes down after a swipe by Bergeron, and Patrice Bergeron will go to the penalty bench just a minute 38 in for tripping.
One of the keys to the Bruins' success and their success.
The Bruins stumbled toward the finish of the season on the penalty kill. Dion Phaneuf often will look for the shot. Phil Kessel getting soundly booed at TD Garden. James Van Riemsdyk on the doorstep in front of Rask, creating traffic problems. The tip from the high slot by Bozak. Rask makes the save. The score! Phil Kessel right in front of James Van Riemsdyk and Tyler Bozak. The Leafs buzz the net and score 15 seconds into the power play.
You're the lowest seed. The quick little shot by Kessel, the redirect by Bozak, that little power eye that they work with all four guys, with the exception of Phaneuf, in and around the net. That's the defenseman, Franzen. Franzen gets in deep. And now the Leafs are able to do a job. They outnumber the Bruins around their goal. Quick feed out.
The Bruins were 7-3-2. Very resilient. Trailing by one at any point in the second half of the season. 3-11-1. Adam McQuaid, Fraser McLaren, now Sean Thornton and Colton Orr wrestle also at the red line.
A real stand-up play by McQuaid right at center ice at the red line. He wants to get to the puck first, hit this puck back into the offensive zone, and at the same time take the body. Big time hit on McClement by McQuaid. That got McLaren into the neighborhood. That brought Orr into the neighborhood. You expect it to be a physical series? It's starting.
Marchand in a battle with McClement. 3 shots on goal during the power play. Here's the wraparound attempt from Marchand. Second chance, hits the post on the glove side of Reimer. Van Riemsdyk to Fraser. Fraser loops it, but can't get it out of the zone. Bergeron with a steal. Marchand dekes Phaneuf and goes right through him, but Kessel is the next layer. Bergeron's shot goes off Fraser. Chara's blast. Save Reimer, still loose in front as Seguin extends for the puck. Bergeron into the middle off Fraser's skate. Ferentz and Campbell, some good tandem D. Thornton with a hit on Kadri, and the Bruins break up ice 3-on-3. Campbell dumps the puck into the corner. High in after it. Here's Campbell, a wraparound through the crease. Redden drives it. He scores! Wade Redden! 1-1.
Well, the Bruins fourth line, the energy line, the Berlot line, call it what you will. They made a statement last week and a half of the regular season that they like playing together. This is why. They get the job done. Basics, fundamentals, winning battles. Great job by Campbell. A better play by Thornton on Kadri. And then a dump in an area to allow the speedy Paille to get to the puck first. The wraparound's not there, but that allows the Bruins defense to get up. And if you're the Toronto Maple Leafs, you want to see Reimer make this stop. But it's Redden getting up on the play and taking a shot from around the boards, top of the circles. Reimer gets a piece, but not enough.
Gunnarsson along the line. Phaneuf's one-timer saved by Rask through the screen. He got the right toe on it. Horton ahead to Marchand. Marchand legs it over the line. Pulls up against Gunnarsson. Bergeron's shot goes wide on the stick side. Chara all the way up to the corner. Here's Bergeron. Tries to ram it in. The rebound Marchand, and it flips over the top of the deflection. Marchand the spin around, and a save by Reimer. The Bruins bring in high octane to the Toronto end. Seguin gloves it down. Marchand closes, looking for Seguin. The deflection off Gunnarsson's stick. Van Riemsdyk clears it out, and on possession for Toronto. A whistle and a penalty coming for slashing. Dion Phaneuf took a pretty hard hack at Tyler Seguin. Jagr holds, moves away from Kuhlman. Extends for the backhand to Lucic. He spins around Fraser, takes it right to the front. Bergeron gets stumped, and the puck trickles past the stick side of Reimer. Chara to Jagr. Below the dot. Cross ice for Seguin. Seguin in front. Lucic shot. Reimer's lost his stick again in the final minute. But the Bruins cannot keep the puck in the attacking zone. Reimer's stick behind the goal. Jagr tried for a quick re-entry. Reimer still doesn't have his stick. Lucic on the half boards as Krejci middle. Horton in the corner. Komarov ties him up. Krejci nudges it to Lucic. Still no stick for Reimer. Redden closes off the skate. Back to Seidenberg. Seidenberg can't get the shot off. Van Riemsdyk with Komarov breaking on the shorthand situation. Van Riemsdyk rings the post as Seidenberg takes Rask down. James Van Riemsdyk hits Marchand. Final 20 seconds. Reimer has his stick back. Krejci. Redden. Shot scores! Wayne Redden is a scoring machine! Might have been tipped in front by Nathan Horton. And the Bruins lead 2-1 in the final 15 seconds of the opening period.
And what a sequence, Jack. Van Riemsdyk with an awesome move. Short-handed, up ice. Able to cut off that right wing, get to the middle, get exactly what he wants, which is a quality scoring chance. It hits the post. And how about the pass by David Krejci? Picks that little drop pass up, skates to space. Red makes the perfect read in order to be in a passing lane from David Krejci. And it's a good hard wrist shot. Horton goes to the net. He's well positioned. And no question, Horton gets a piece of this. The wrist shot by Red knocked down by Horton. In behind Reimer. The sequence in the final minute in a special team situation. They may be taking a look at this, but each replay that I've seen, that stick plenty low enough for that to be a good goal.
The call on the ice was a good goal, so it must be irrefutable evidence that the stick was above crossbar height. That wasn't. As you all know by listening to Brick, it is shoulder for possession, crossbar for goal.
Well, the Bruins had puck possession of the offensive zone. Reimer had no stick. They wanted to force the play on goal. Couldn't get it. The 2-on-1 result.
The stick contacts the puck below the height of the crossbar.
The Bruins got off to a shaky start, but Wayne Redden with a goal and an assist, and they lead 2-1 after 20 minutes. Clark MacArthur, center circle, Nazem Kadri. Marchand picks his pocket, he's got Kelly ahead. Seguin joining the rush. Kelly to Seguin, hits the post. No goal, no goal. They're calling it in. The players did not react. They're stopping play here. The horn is on, the lights are flashing. I did not see a goal call, did you, Brick?
No, I didn't. I saw a lot of indecision. I didn't see the red light go on, certainly. I heard the crowd erupt. And the Bruins, certainly Seguin thought he had scored. I thought it caught the crossbar, went straight down.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Play is under review.
We had a pretty good view of that one. Almost on the axis of the shot from our vantage point, and it looked like it hit iron and came cleanly out.
Yeah, the overhead will show that it may have even got a little bit of the jersey of Reimer. Caught the crossbar, came straight down.
On video review, the puck hits the crossbar, does not completely cross the goal line. No goal.
Yeah, it's the ref's fault. Gunnarsson gets a tap on it. Kelly spins to Jagr. Jagr turns the forehand and just misses the glove side post. Changes the spatial orientation here. It's Tyler Bozak in alone. He digs and a save by Rask. Dogoman's on the back check. It wasn't a clean breakaway for Bozak, but Rask comes up with his first huge save of the series. Along the line to Ferentz. Ferentz's wrist shot through Campbell's screen and a stick save by Reimer. Campbell holds. Back to Boychuk. Down low, the one-timer from Paille, and it hops right over the back of the goal. Campbell, again, excellent zone time by the Campbell line, and here's Nathan Horton fresh off the bench as the Bruins change out. Paille tries to chop it, and it comes all the way back to Ferentz, who takes the hit to keep it in the attacking zone. Horton working it against Kadri, who's been out there a long time. So has MacArthur. Koska gets it to his defensive pair, Fraser. He gives up possession. Here comes Krejci on Fraser's side. He's tired. Horton can't do much with it. It rattles around. Krejci scores! David Krejci! The Bruins are imposing their will on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Dog tired. They wouldn't let him off the leash.
to wear him down. Shift and a half between two lines for the Bruins. It was the Campbell line that was in the offensive zone the entire time. And then the Bruins were able to make the line change. Fraser, who's one of the best plus-minus guys for the Leafs, he just fell down on a pivot just inside his own blue line. And David Krejci trying to make a play to Hort on what was really a 3-on-2 or a 3-on-1. That play did materialize, but the puck stayed in the slot area, and that puck pursuit by David Krejci, able to jump on that loose puck.
Here comes Fraser McLaren. Here comes Daniel Paille to flatten him with a hip check right at the penalty bench doors. Nathan Horton to Milan Lucic. He's got Krejci on the right. Krejci gains the line. Koska keeps him there. Boychuk rings one. A rocket. A Johnny Rocket. Johnny Boychuk gives the Bruins a 4-1 lead.
The Bruins doing the job along the walls tonight, especially in their own zone. This is a quality breakout. Nathan Horton on the off wing is going to handle the puck. Phaneuf's bearing down on him, but he wins the battle. And now he's able to find Milan Lucic in the middle of the ice, and the Bruins defense activating. Milan Lucic giving it to David Krejci. Little net drive that opens up space behind you. That's a great pass. Just lay it back, just like the pass he gave to Red in the first period. So a critical penalty kill for Boston to maintain momentum that they built here in the second period. Hard to believe that that's a slash.
Marchand holds, looks for Kelly. Kelly takes the deflection off the body. Kelly, one way then the other on Phaneuf, sends it around to Marchand. Marchand moves toward the middle, finds Kelly. The shot goes over the top off Phaneuf's stick. Koska and Kelly battle along the kick plate. Kelly peels off. The Bruins get fresh reinforcements. Listen. Over the spoke B, loops the backhand for Lupul. Seidenberg just buries him in the corner with a tremendous check. Dennis Seidenberg leaves a mark on Joffrey Lupul in the corner. Seidenberg seals it off. Here's Horton. The drive well wide.
1 minute remaining.
Final minute of the second period. Lucic knocks down Carter. Seidenberg trickles it to the corner. Lucic scoops it to the dot. Keeps Bergeron from winning it straight toward goal. The siren sounds to end the second, and the building is filled. Horton takes a hit to move to Krejci. 2-on-1 with Lucic against Franzen. Krejci closes, goes to the middle. Franzen sticks it away as Krejci goes to the backhand. Ferentz's drive saved by Reimer. The puck to the corner. Lucic makes the pivot on Kuhlman. Cycles it for Krejci. Franzen rides Krejci off, and Horton zooms onto the puck, comes off the half-boards. Krejci backs up Ferentz's one-timer well wide on the stick side. Did not come out the glove side. Boychuk chips for Horton. More zone time for the Bruins. Ferentz to Krejci. The slap shot knocked down Fraser with the block. Krejci stops him from clearing. Krejci off of Grabowski's skates. Now Lupul comes out to center. Grabowski with a little burst of speed. Tries to cut inside and does. And Last makes the save of the backhand. Boychuk dumps Grabowski in the corner. And he doubles over in pain. And now Colton Orr from behind on Boychuk. Ferentz goes in. Orr throws off the glove. Ferentz takes down Orr. Grabowski is down face first with his gloves under his face, and now he's up on all fours.
Well, it was an impressive one-on-one move by the elusive Grabowski. Outside, inside to the backhand. Rask had to stay with him and make a save. There was a backhand low. And now the puck goes to the corner of the rink, and it's pursuit by Boychuk on Grabowski. He didn't like the fact that he got beat to the inside, and he finishes his check. It's a good, solid body contact check by Boychuk. There's your move. There's the backhand. There's nothing from behind there. It's shoulder to shoulder from the side. That's a good hockey play. Said this series was going to be physical. Nobody's exempt. And then then Colton Orr reacts. Comes right after Boychuk, and that's where Ferentz comes in and have his teammates back.
Colton Orr gets an extra. I did not hear what the exact call was.
No, he should. Probably an extra for a rough.
Tyler Seguin draws it through his own legs. Gunnarsson tips the puck away. Bergeron out battles Kadri. Marchand for Seguin, the tip underneath. Bergeron scores! Patrice Bergeron! The Leafs are yelling that there should have been a whistle. Was it dead in the head of the referee before Bergeron knocked it across the line? It's a judgment call, not necessary to hear the whistle before the puck's over the line.
We keep talking about turnovers between the circles. There's another one by the Leafs. You got to think Bergeron could see this puck, otherwise he wouldn't have been in there. So you always want to have that net drive, but Bergeron was locked on that loose puck. Reimer was hoping to get the whistle. He thought he had it tied up. Now we got a big scrum going on in terms of the referees, the linesmen.
Kelly Sutherland is, sorry to interrupt, Kelly Sutherland has just waved off the goal.
You see the pads, the knees are up, and there's a little bit of vision underneath that right pad, and I'm sure he sees that puck. And he's going right after it. Jams it home across the goal line, but after a discussion, they take it away.
Phaneuf gets caught forward. Here comes Krejci with Lucic. Working against Gunnarsson. Lucic with the net drive. Krejci cuts to the middle. The shot off the shoulder, off the post, and out. The Bruins are feeling it against Toronto right now. You are welcome, sir. Here's Kelly with a steal. Dogovens, save Reimer. He looks behind him, and the puck bounces in front. Kessel hustling to pressure Chara. He banks it back through the neutral zone. Kessel, the chant from the crowd, really giving it to the guy who wanted out of Boston. This is his first playoff game since he left the Bruins. We want the cup. Well, this one isn't even in the books yet, and it would require 15 more wins. Now Fraser McLaren is looking for a scrap from Adam McQuaid. But a 3-goal lead and 3.5 minutes to go. Maybe it's time for some message sending for Toronto, and the Bruins are probably not well served to answer.
Right go back to the misconduct to Komarov. You know, the referees aren't going to allow for any of the nonsense. They have a feel for the game. They understand what's happening.
2 minutes for cross-checking and 10 minute misconduct.
So Colton Orr's gone. It's a loud and rowdy crowd in the final 20 seconds. Campbell to Paille. Fitting that the Campbell line is there at the finish. Van Riemsdyk scored on the power play in the first 2 minutes, but then it was Redden, Horton, Krejci, and Boychuk, and the Bruins will win Game 1 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals, 4-1 at TD Garden. We're not done yet.
That's Kelly giving it to Komarov.
Had a little bit too much from Komarov, and he gets the headless horseman. Komarov still trying to beat the helmet off of Kelly. Kelly has him wrapped up, and penalties will be assessed at the 20-minute mark of the third period.
You know, you get it. You don't take losses lying down. The referees certainly were on top of it by sending Orr to the locker room. Komarov earlier with a misconduct in this hockey game. McLaren went after McQuaid. McQuaid just stood him up and dropped him after he made the pass. And then the scrum along the boards. McLaren came in, and then Komarov came in. He went after Kelly, thinking that was his best option. Wrong.
If they give him an instigator, there's going to be some extra stuff there.
I mean, this game's over. Okay, body check. Nothing happening. Game's over right here. Bruins are just protecting one another. Then Komarov just kept it going. Face wash, left jab. Kelly wasn't going to stand for it. And Komarov got the gloves off first, but Kelly answered.
Well. Shots on goal, 40-20. Dale Arnold, I think that was a 60-minute effort.